It's funny how you could probably see at the start of the video I was all like sad and like gloomy, and now I'm like pretty much okay, happy. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon right now, and I haven't really done anything today. I told myself that like Sunday was gonna be like my self-care Sundays. Hasn't been that successful, and this is what happens if you stay up late, like seriously, like, but I had fun, I guess. I know sometimes you just wake up and you're just like not feeling the best, like you just wake up, you like sleep through your alarm and you end up waking up at like 12. The first thing to realize is that it's okay to give yourself a break, and it's okay to feel kind of flat once in a while, but it's not okay if you let that continue for like weeks, days, weeks on end. I have had a couple of days when I kind of just feel like doing nothing. I just sit in my room, I just like go on YouTube for hours. I don't want to eat, all my food tastes tasteless. I just kind of let myself sit there and let yourself just be like that, in that state, and then the next day gotta pick yourself back up. But I'm gonna try to do something with the rest of my day. I swear showering makes me feel so much better. You should do it. Now I'm going to move on to my skincare. Yay! I feel like the most important thing about doing nothing is realizing that you feel like doing nothing. Because I know some people will go on like days and days without doing anything, just because they realize that they're actually not like in that kind of rut, if that makes sense. Like I feel like a lot of people of my generation, they like cover up their time, like they distract themselves with like gaming or like being on their phone like literally all day, and they like do like nothing else. And I feel like it's kind of like crazy, because I feel like they're almost too scared to sit with their own thoughts. Like if you just like lock them in a room with nothing to do for an hour, would they survive? And you know, it's like, I think it's so much better just to sit with those bad emotions for a little bit and work through it, rather than just, you know, keep hiding from them. So the sooner you realize that you're in that state, the better. The second part is just like not feeling bad for yourself. I think I used to get in that whole loophole, like, you know, you think that you're sad and you just think it's depression. Like, sorry I did that, but like that's just what I thought back then. Like I used to search up videos and like, oh, signs of depression and stuff, but it's really just because I didn't give myself the time and space to think. And I didn't really realize that what I was feeling was just a bit of, I don't know, just being in a rut really. And I think that feeling can like, you know, come from a lot of different things depending on who you are and what you've done and experienced, I guess. So for me, my triggers are probably like spending too much time with people and not enough for myself, staying up late, having a poor diet. And I only know this because I've actually taken the time to like figure that out myself. And I've also like noticed how I feel after I do some of those things. And I also feel like it's really important to figure out what actually snaps you out of that. And these are some things that work for me, but you can try them too, and hopefully they help you a little bit, like they helped me. Just pulling out a camera, just saying anything and everything, it just made me feel so much better. Or something to just then just take a shower. And I personally find skincare also relaxing. I feel like another trap people also get into is just feeling bad for themselves. And this problem tends to extend like not just in a state where you're in a rut, but like also in like everyday life. They have this whole mentality of like, oh, why are these things happening to me? Or like, oh my god, I have such bad luck, and why is she luckier than me, and whatever. You have to stop that mentality. Like seriously, you are gonna get nowhere in life. But if you just like sit there and just be all sad and bad about yourself, you're not gonna get anywhere. Like, okay, I get that some people's lives are really hard and things go on and we all have our own problems, but it's still, at the end of the day, your responsibility to take care of yourself, because you are the only one that you can ever rely on. Even if you have amazing friends and you have like really supportive parents, you can't, they're not always going to be there for you. And the sooner you can learn to take care of yourself, the better it is, because we have a whole life to live, and that's a lesson we're going to have to learn anyways. So pick yourself So pick yourself up and decide to actually do something with your energy, other than just like cry in a room. You still have to realize that it's okay to be down sometimes. No one has a perfect life, and even celebrities, you probably just don't see the struggles they go through. I'm done my skincare and now I feel a lot better. Yay! Okay, I walked in this room and I was like, oh my god, my room's a mess. And I was like, I couldn't be bothered cleaning it. And then I put on this camera, suddenly I feel like cleaning it, so I'm gonna have to clean it now. Literally starting to pack, and I just went outside just to put that paper towel away, and I have to leave. I am trying to work on myself, and we have to leave to visit my grandma. And it's not that I don't want to visit my grandma, I love my grandma. It's just, you know, if you live in a family that is constantly going places like unexpectedly, then you understand my frustration. But I'm gonna have to clean my room when I go back, but at least I'm feeling better. I am back from my grandma's house. Something else I really didn't want to do is my laundry, because I have work tomorrow and the uniform is not washed, so I'm gonna have to wash that now, unfortunately. You know, everyone hates laundry. Seriously, like,
I miss going to work. Like, I miss having shifts.
really?
Like, I never thought I would say that, but I really miss work.
When 2024 came around, I was so determined to reinvent myself, get into a proper routine and achieve all my goals. But that's what everyone thinks. Half of January is already gone and I feel like I've literally gotten nowhere in life. Some days I just sit on the couch and just watch Netflix with some snacks, watching random videos, praying the day would end or my friend would call me. But as a high school student in the summer holidays, I've realized that not all progress can be physically seen. The holidays give me so much time to think, to realize and to understand myself. I realize that I work more by the semester rather than the month. I realize that I should and enjoy spending time with my family. I realize how I feel when I eat too much sugar, sleep late and am surrounded by too many people. But I think the real difference between me and other people is that I actually give myself that time to be bored and to think, rather than distract myself with other people's lives, endlessly scrolling or stalking other people on Instagram. So if you're feeling down, try to understand yourself and what you're actually feeling. I know sometimes it can be hard, but if you just give yourself time, then you'll eventually realize what you actually feel. Why are you feeling this way? What made you feel this way? How did this even happen? What can I do about it? These are all questions that can help you get a better understanding of you. Just know that this time will pass, and even if you feel like it's a waste of time, you might discover something about yourself that you never knew. So I just finished journaling, yay! I recommend journaling to anyone really, but just to try it out. I know journaling just doesn't work for everyone, so just find a method that actually works for you. I hope that the biggest takeaway from this video is that just to find some time to yourself to figure out what actually helps you, and because that is very personal. Like, give yourself that time, give yourself that space, like you deserve that time. And I know today wasn't the most like terrible like rut I've ever been in, but like it was like a mini one, and that's how you nip it in the butt. And I have work tomorrow and I'm like, don't really want to go, but like I'm gonna have to work. And you know, work is honestly not that bad. I just like mentally I just think it's bad, but it's actually not that bad. So I need to reverse that a bit, so that's probably my next step. Like my goal for this year was to have like every Sunday as I like my little Sunday reset, but that didn't really work out, and that's okay. I feel like as long as you're not putting it off for like the entire year, you're actually like doing yourself favors and giving yourself breaks when you actually need it, but helping yourself still get to that goal, then I feel like that's okay. Don't use that excuse for like every single time, okay? But I hope this video just helped you a little bit. Even if you take away like just a little small point, I just hope that it just helped you. Bye! I'm gonna go eat now because I'm hungry. Oh, it didn't work.